Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am back. Today's August the 28th, excuse me. Today's August the 27th, 2022. We're going to talk about Meta today, or Facebook, and show you all something on the price chart that I want you all to see. All right, I want to give you all a new idea as to what I think Meta stock is going to do. You guys can already see I got the stock going down. I'm predicting that the market in Meta is going to go down. If that's still going to be the case, then hey, I'm not going to change my idea. It's just that simple. Now, I wanted to show you something else though from this article. You know, I know a lot of people try to listen to a lot of these pundits on CNBC, Fox Business, a lot of these huge financial institutions that have analysts that cover these stocks. I wanted to show you all something about it, right? This is an article from Benzinga right here. And it's titled 41 analysts have this to say about Meta platforms. Now, before I get into this, you guys appreciate my video, my content. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe. All right. Now, I highlighted a couple of things on this article. Okay. So over the past 3 months, there have been 41 analysts who have published their opinion about Meta. Okay. They published their opinion. These analysts are typically employed by large Wall Street banks and tasked with understanding a company's business to predict how a stock will trade over the upcoming year. So a lot of these analysts give us recommendations off of a yearly time period. Okay. Now, here is these 41 analysts' recommendations for Meta. All right. So take a look at this. Total ratings right here. So you have bullish, somewhat bullish, indifferent, somewhat bearish, and bearish, right? Have you all ever noticed that a lot of these analysts pretty much weigh in on the bullish side of their recommendations? Out of 41 analysts, isn't it amazing how only one is bearish? Only one analyst out of 41 is bearish. Now look, when we look at the chart in Meta, like, let's keep it real. Why is there not more analysts bearish on Meta? Why not? We've seen this stock come down from $382 to $161. That's 57, almost 58% movement to the downside, but only one person is feeling bearish about the stock. Something is not right here. Are these analysts getting paid from Meta to display positive recommendations? You'll have to question that, because if these analysts were really working in our benefit, right? The people who view their research, who reads their articles, their documents, then obviously what they are talking about is not correct. They don't work for us. First of all, like, the people that pay attention to a lot of these analysts and the recommendations, you're not actually opening up your wallet and giving them cash or paying them for their recommendation. Somebody else is paying these Wall Street banks to create this information. Somebody else is. Is it Meta? Is Meta paying these Wall Street banks to display and create articles of positivity, even though we all can clearly see from the chart that the market is not positive in Meta? Question these things. Okay. Look at this. This is a chart, right? All of these dots right here are the price targets of the bullish analysts, right? You got this little lonely one down here that's bearish. This is where the market currently is being weighed. This is the price in Meta right here. Now, who is more correct when you look at this from this visual perspective? It looks to me like the bearish analyst, all out here by himself or herself. Everyone else is above. Something ain't right. Benzinga also has this small caption about how are these ratings determined. I think they're determined basically off of how much money these businesses pay these analysts to display their recommendations, right? Now, I highlighted this right here. Okay. This is how they are determined. Analysts may attend company conference calls and meetings and research company financial statements and communicate with insiders to publish analyst ratings for stocks. There it is right there. They communicate with insiders of these businesses to publish ratings. So these analysts up here, right, who have the buy ratings for Meta, they go to Meta and say, hey, what do you think? And of course, Meta's going to tell them, give me some positivity. Tell that the market is a buy in Meta, even though we can clearly tell that it's not. Even though we can clearly see from the price chart that it's not, that there are problems going on in Meta, but still tell the people, tell the masses that we're bullish. If we were to go back, right, when Meta was trading around 380, I bet the analysts were still saying that Meta was a buy, for real. If we could go back to August of September of last year and look up what some analysts were talking about, I'm quite sure we will see analysts dropping their price predictions and saying that Meta is still a buy. I'm quite sure. But hey, let's move forward. Okay. Now let's talk about this real quick. Let's go ahead and talk about what I think the market in Meta is going to do next. So we've concluded on the 2-weekly time frame, and you all can see here, right? You all can see right here that the last couple of 2-weekly price bars in Meta, we haven't seen the market move. Okay. We've been trading on the low end of around like 150, 155, and the market has been topping out around 185, right? Now, one of the biggest problems that I'm showing you if you're bullish into the market in Meta, like these analysts are, is that this is a problem. Okay, so even though they all have buy ratings into the market in Meta, I want you all to see this area right here. Okay, this horizontal line right here that I've created is where the problem is. They all have ratings higher above this $183 level. These over the last 6 weeks, let's just say that over the last 6 weeks, the market in Meta could not break above that line. It's just that simple. Just that alone tells me that my idea of looking for Meta to go down is still right. Just by that alone, because back here in April, May timeframe, the market utilized $185 as support. We broke it here on this 2-weekly price bar, and ever since then, we haven't been able to trade above it. Boom. It's just that simple. It's not hard. It's not complicated at all. So I'm still looking for the market to go down in Meta. But again, we have identified where the sellers are at, and I'm here to show you this is where the buyers are at. So we continue to see the market in Meta hold support here. We'll have to take the profitability right there around 155 and just move on to the next play. It is not going to be a lot neither. So let's keep it a buck. It's only 4%. The next movement to the downside, and we still see buyers coming around 155, take the bag there. Okay. Take it there. So I am identifying that as well too. Okay. So let me put this on the daily time frame, and I'm going to hold this line here because I want us to use this as a reference point going forward to tell us that we understand that the market in Meta is going to continue to go down and continue to go lower until we see a break 185. So that's the only thing that I'm going to change on this video for Meta. I'm done. Go ahead and give me your idea as to where you think the market in Meta is going to go. I still suspect that price is going to go down. Right there around 155 is where I'm paying attention to see the market buyers appear and show up, because if they do, we're not going to come all the way down to 128 that I have already on the chart, but we'll see. Okay. So that's it. Go ahead and tell me, what do you all think about Meta or Facebook? And these analysts, what do you all think about them? Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.